Okay, let's see.
For the past about 6 months or so, I have had to endure a relentless amount of personal attacks, lies, and misrepresentations that are intentionally disingenuous in order to align me with beliefs that I've actively spoken out against. This is another instance of people trying to paint me as a Nazi. Now, this is a
Oh,
very, in my opinion, an extreme accusation to make.
oh yeah.
This is a crazy accusation to make. So anyway, I'll read the first post here, and this is Asmon asserts that Nazis burned down the Magnus Hirschfeld Institute of Sexology in 1933, not because it was a safe space for queer people, but because it was written in Jewish, not German. That's actually not what I was talking about. This person's just actually completely wrong. I was talking about
Yeah.
the book burnings.
Average Son viewer. Not actually watching the content and just fucking spreading lies.
So this is what I said in the clip.
Let us remember that the Nazis burned the books that the Nazis burned books on gender sciences.
They did do that. Like, my understanding is that they burned them not because it was gender stuff, but because it was written in Jewish and not German. Which was me misspeaking. I meant Hebrew. It was like a retaking of Germany for Germans. That was like the uprising of the Nazis. Right. A retaking of Germany for Germans. They also burned porn. Yeah, they burned a lot of stuff. And I wish people like this. It's disappointing that you can't have genuine conversations because people try to just like...
Oh. Why the fuck do people keep bringing up the Nazis? Because that's the only thing they can say to white people as an insult. Because, you're white, so you're a Nazi. Like, like, you hate gay people, you hate fucking, like, other races. Because, like, Nazis, like, saying, like, white supremacy, white is a superior fucking race. Yeah, like, that's just the direct insult for a white person. Yeah, but like that's the like because like Nazi like the ideology of Nazi is like white people are the superior race, so they stuck to that, and then when a white person say they don't agree with your fucking take, they just call them a Nazi. It's like, you're oppressing me because you're white. You might be a Nazi. It's just like it's just white people shit. Ironically, white people are calling other white people Nazis. Majority of them are. Uh,
kind of, handpick facts and like not talk about things in an honest way. This is the kind of stuff that people try to take out of context where like they're saying, oh, Asmon thinks that it wasn't. It's actually because I'm trying to discuss the actual real extent of it. And the true extent of it is much worse than what's being communicated.
Also for context, and this is going to be extremely important for the rest of the video. People are mainly trying to get Asmon banned because of chat's reaction following this clip. We meticulously went back to check, and every single one of these chatters were banned.
So they're trying to get him banned for random fucking chatters saying fucking dumb shit. And those chatters got banned because they said dumb shit. Like, what's the problem here? They got banned because so is Asmon like the bad person because like he banned like the fucking bad people that said fucking dumb shit. It's like saying every human being are dumb monkey because we started the same ancestors million years ago. Yeah, it's just like they don't have any insults other than Nazis because like their feelings are hurt, so they want to put something horrendous, like put like an identity on you that is horrendous. So that's their mindset. Oh, you hate me. You might, so you're a Nazi now because you don't like me. You don't find my opinions. You don't affirm my opinions.
banned, and they were banned days before this tweet was even made.
Yeah.
These bad actors were banned days before any of this drama happened. Now, this is a person, I actually didn't know who this was. So this is the same person who's trying to get me in trouble on Twitch.
Average
Let's
Son
listen to
viewer.
what they had to say about everybody's favorite commentator, Destiny.
Oh,
the guy who said it was on site at TwitchCon if he saw Destiny.
What if I want the satisfaction?
I mean, listen.
Yes.
All I'm saying is on site, you know.
So we have on screen two radical political activists, which is probably the most kind way that I can categorize these two individuals that are arguing between,
like, weirdly enough, you know they're radical, like, just by the looks of them. Average Hassan fan. Can I say it? Like, average libtard thing? Shield, bro. I don't know. I might be just, like, misjudging.
which of them is going to be able to beat up Destiny when they're at TwitchCon. And they're openly doing this on Twitch. The point that I'm making is that these are people who are advocating for violence on a regular basis, and this is something that happened, again,
surprisingly, the people who advocate for peace and equality wants to fucking kill people and beat them up because they disagree with their opinion. People who disagree with their opinion are not human. They deserve to die. But if they they agree with their opinion, they don't. Like, we need to take care of them. We need to fucking nurse them. We must not let them be hurt, even emotionally. Like, bitch.
This was earlier this month. This is the same person who, as a response to a video about a CEO, posted a picture right here of the gun that was used to kill Shinzo Abe.
I like how Asmo is the ultimate drama magnet, yet never been any serious drama happen to him. Yeah, because he's an easy target because he's just blunt and he says what he thinks. Like, people hate people. Like, some people hate when people say their opinion and it doesn't align with their opinions. When they're super blunt and said, oh, this is just the truth, and it breaks the reality, and said they want them gone. They want their delusions to be affirmed because they're mentally ill. Like, just, I don't fucking know why they think like that. Like,
so this is a person that not only is...
I can understand, I can see why they think Asmon is a fucking asshole because he's just blunt. Like, bitch, majority of... I agree with some of Asmon's takes, but not all of them, because like, they just... Opinions are opinions, and I have my own, so... Why can they do the same? Opinions are opinions, and they can have their own opinions, but when someone disagrees, they cannot have their opinions because it contradicts their opinions. It's just fucking dumb. Like, isn't America land of free? You can say what you want, free speech and all, you can have guns, but the moment you get hurt, the moment your fucking feelings get hurt, you deserve to die. Kill that fucker. Because he hurts my feelings. He doesn't affirm my fucking beliefs. He deserves to die. Like, bitch. It's so fucking dumb. I should never...
advocating for violence against other streamers, but they're advocating for violence against other people in general. This should not be tolerated in any capacity. If you are advocating for...
They're mentally ill. They want people that disagree with their opinions killed. Because... I don't know why they think that. Like, do they be like their slogan is love and peace, but violence to those who disagree with them. Like, that's just fucking dumb.
or promoting the use of violence against people in a non-self-defensive way, I think you should get banned. These are the people who are trying, and by the way, I wasn't even talking about burning down the Institute, I was talking about the book burning, so you didn't even listen to the clip. You're talking about something totally different. And so these are people who have been on a concerted effort to misrepresent me on a regular basis, while at the same time allowing and facilitating and promoting political violence. This is something that is guaranteed 100% against the terms of service. We'll go over, of course, obviously, Hassan also had to chirp about this as well.
Hassan. Oh! Let's see what he's
he was not happy about it. It's a bit of a like, my understanding is that they burned them not because it was gender stuff, but because it was written in Jewish and not German.
Yeah.
He's not happy.
He only reacts to something that he's not a part of. Like, bitch, where are you? Where is Hassan's reaction to fucking, like, Ethan's content, like, fucking bomb against him? Like, he cannot watch something that he's a part of because he knows that he's a fucking bad person. I don't like Hassan at all. He reacts so much, but who will, like, he's just saying random stuff, like he is yapping and making his audience believe what he's saying. That's just, even though it's not true, like, that's just how he is.
He's not happy.
To be honest, I found Hassan through the fucking I think the GTA RP thing, like, because he was on there at one point and just like, oh, okay. He's also a big streamer, but I watched him at lo and behold, the moment he's talk about politics, everything just okay. Okay. This fucker doesn't know what he's talking about. He's just fucking lying to his thief, to his viewers, to groom them to be fucking terrorist sympathizers. Like, just watch Steven Lin videos. He's like, just watch him. He's usually make a video about current stuff like this. Yeah.
There is literally no reason to fucking go to school, study political science, spend years and years of trying to understand how politics works.
Oh, so what's your fucking response on where is the fucking argument? Where is the fucking proof? Give us proof. You'll never give us proof because you're just saying fucking word fucking pauses and not actually giving us answers.
Importance of learning history. I'm not an elitist by any means. I think anybody can do this.
And you never get the fucking answer. Like, oh, what is the fucking problem? You're just saying, education is like, you need education. You need a college degree. Like, what is the point of political science? Like, bitch, tell us what's wrong with the fucking clip. Tell us what's wrong.
The fucking
Hassan,
job.
stop dodging the fucking clip.
But
it is just crazy that, like, what is declared good enough in terms of
Bitch is fucking it's fucking dumb. Why? Like, tell us what the reason. What's the reason? My God, Hassan is the king of dog. Only barks, no bite. Yeah. He literally just bark his way out of fucking drama. Like, he just like he just says like technical stuff to dodge fucking questions and fucking drama.
political commentary on the right-wing side of things as crazy. Number one political commentator on the platform, still.
Hassan is really getting upset about this number one political commentator on the platform. Hassan is.
Why is he upset? He's actually is the number one political like creator on the fucking platform. Why is he upset? You talk about politics all the time. Oh, I'm not a political streamer. You go to fucking like news centers and talk about politics. I'm not a political streamer. Like, bitch, are you fucking dumb? Like, you went mainstream and you're fucking like popular. Like, who is popular than you when it comes to fucking political takes and fucking Twitch?
The number one political commentator on the platform. I cover some political issues. Hassan only covers political issues.
Yeah, Asmon doesn't cover political issues all the time. He mostly covers video game issues and fucking Twitch drama. Oh my god, it's, you know, he's the captain of his saying things everybody knows to make you feel knowledgeable. Yeah, he's like, he just talks and says things that you already know that is considered bad, but not saying what's bad about what he's reacting. Like, he's just saying, "Oh, this is bad." Like how a thing is bad, but not actually saying what is wrong with the said clip. He's just saying, "Oh, this like no education is bad. Not like what's the point of voting? Like your degrees, like political science degrees, like." And never addresses what the fucking issue is. 12-year-old toddler behavior, true. True. Why does this happen? Okay, I just need to press space.
I've never said that. I've never insinuated that.
He
now,
never said
if
it.
he's mad that the videos that I do get more views or something, that's fine. That's okay.
It is pretty crazy that Asmongold watched that fucking Ethan Klein video, and then
He's unhappy that I watched the content.
He's unhappy that he watched the content bomb about him that he didn't watch because he's too scared to watch it on stream because he knows his viewers might see the truth about him. Because he cannot lie about things that's on fucking tape. They're evidence of him lying and contradicting himself. So he cannot watch that shit. Like, he cannot watch stuff that contradicts him. Like, my dude.
Nuke video. Now, I understand why he's unhappy. I think that if I was him, I would also be unhappy.
Yeah.
his chat kept coming in here to be like, "You're anti-Semitic terrorism lover. You should be banned. Why aren't you banned yet?" Meanwhile,
I mean, to be fair, Hassan, you have been very positive towards people who are on the national terror list. I mean, you have been. Like,
He supports terrorism. Why is he angry about people terrorizing his chat? He blatantly supports terrorism. Why are you angry? Like Hassan supports terrorism, literally endorses a fucking terrorist in his stream, talks to him and saying he's fucking Luffy. Like, they actually kidnap and fucking like kidnap people and fucking like use them for ransom. Like, yeah, your Twitch chat is badder than the fucking terrorists that I fucking interviewed. Like, bitch, they just saying fucking things that hurt your feelings. They are not actually like kidnapping and fucking torturing. Maybe not torturing. Technically, they rape like girls and stuff, like torturing and fucking using them for ransom. Like, that is okay, but your chat hurting my feelings? No, 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 no. I don't like that. You're a bad person because of that.
This is a fact. Like, this isn't a debatable reality. You interviewed a terrorist, and I defended you interviewing the terrorist. I even defended you.
Yeah, even that was a fucking bad look for Asmon when he defended it because he didn't actually know shit. He didn't know jack shit about the fucking terrorist back then, and then oh, okay, okay. He just fucking like, he fell for Hassan's fucking word pasta and said, oh, okay, okay, this much, oh, this is true, okay, okay, and just like, okay. When Asmund actually did actual research, oh, that kid was actually horrible. The terrorist you interviewed was actually a terrorist.
Do with that. I said it's okay because I want people to be able to talk to people. But
yeah.
I didn't see the whole thing, and I didn't realize you glazed him that hard. You didn't have to do that.
Bro, are we about to have a Houthi rebel on stream? Yes, brother. I'm a journalist. Does he know
Literally, the Houthi rebel, the fucking terrorist.
what One Piece is?
He's been watching it since he was a kid.
Peak journalism, everybody. My dude's talking about fucking anime to a fucking Houthi terrorist. Didn't actually talk about the terrorism they fucking do, and like didn't denounce anything he did. He actually like, oh, supports what he's doing.
We love you too, man.
Literally sympathizing with the fucking terrorist.
I love it so much.
It's crazy.
This fucking chat's going based
Yeah.
Nazis. But hey, no, wait. That's what a lot of my naysayers wanted, though. They wanted someone.
Now, I'm not going to bring up the point when Ethan was getting attacked in Hassan's chat, and then Hassan said he couldn't control everybody saying things in his chat, and now he's mad at me for not.
Surprisingly, oh my god, you literally said you cannot control a lot of like 30,000 chatters. Why should Asmund control his? Like, you said you can't control yours. Like, you should know that maybe the same thing could happen. Maybe Asmund can also not control his chatters. Maybe.
Having every single.
Also, like, he can ban the chatters in his stream, but he cannot ban it on your fucking stream, so you have mods for that. Okay, that's fucking dumb. That's a dumb argument. Like, okay, you can ban them on your fucking stream. He technically, Asmund banned them on his stream because they're fucking spouting fucking heinous shit. Like,
person that's banned in my chat. I just find this to be ironic. I find it to be very ironic.
Well, thank God I'm here then. First point, every singular chatter that was spamming was banned days before the tweet was made. But of course,
Already
Hassan
banned.
didn't go back to check and just run with the story. Second point, Hassan had this to say after Ethan begged him to moderate his chat.
Can you do you care that your chat is calling me racist? Do you make any attempt to modify?
I have not looked at my chat.
Moderate that at all?
I have not looked at my chat at all, but you
I
have
just
to
opened it, but don't you have moderators? Do you care at all about what your audience says about me?
There's 32,000 people in here right now. I can't stop people from viewing you a certain
cannot,
way.
they
One
cannot
can only
stop.
assume what chat might have been spamming when Twitch literally had to change the rules around the use of the word Zionist after it was paired with every derogatory term imaginable. This time he had most of the chat covered by Ethan's cam. Let's check other times. This is a letter from a Columbia Jewish student denouncing harassment by other campus students and receiving no support.
I wonder why we recoiled when people screamed resist by any means, telling us that we are all inbred and that we have no culture. We shudder when an
This is literally chat's immediate reaction after he said the Jewish students were being called inbreds.
On the way out, a pro-Hamas mob started chasing us, calling us in the middle of campus, calling us inbred, that we have no culture. One of them grabbed my friend's Israeli flag in the middle of campus, carried it to him.
No culture. History tells otherwise. Who the fuck put them in the fuck? Who the fuck put them there in the first place? Let's see. Who kicked them out? Who kicked them out of their fucking homeland? Who kicked them out of their native fucking lands? Who? Let's see. Who kicked them out and said like, not everyone supports this. Just like some terrorists said, let's put all the Jewish people in one place so we could easily kill them all, eradicate them all. And then they're angry that they're making a government there. Like they're actually they're actually like thriving there. We didn't like kill them off now. Like, yeah, like I don't support what the like Israel is doing right now, but shit, like innocent people are killed both in both sides. Like you have to see that. You see that like you can like it's like saying every fucking white people, like literally it's like saying every white people are Nazis, and they're literally saying every Jewish people are Zionist fucking killer, like Zionists and fucking murderers. Like, okay, inbred, like shit, like that's actually super racist. Like if like Jewish people says the same thing to them, they're probably gonna be called racist. Like like the war in Gaza, like it, Israel is fucking horrible. Like they need to fucking stop that shit, bitch. Stop fucking blaming innocent people for fucking the government's fucking shit.
Mob by the gate that were
Also, stop
communicating
fucking
with the angry
bombing
mobs.
Now you're
innocent
probably
people.
thinking, but editor, surely Hassan banned all of these chatters. Who
Oh
coincidentally
no, he didn't ban them at all. He fucking supported them because it's fucking hilarious, probably.
are all subs as well? Well, let's check, shall we? All right, first sub on top. Jedhug. Uh-oh. They were never banned, and he's still chatting to this day.
Yeah.
Let's do another one. The Red
They're
Star.
all not banned.
Big sub gifter as well. Nope. Never banned for that either. What about Jordan? 3 years sub and still going strong. What about Loon? Literally chatting while I'm making this video. Okay, I think I made my point clear. Back to you, Baldy.
And see, this is the difference between a lot of the other extremism on Twitch and the extremism that's on my platform. The difference between extremism in my chat and extremism in other people's chat is that in my chat, people actually do get banned for it. Me saying that these books were burned not because they were about gender specifically, but just because they were non-German. Why don't we look it up and why don't we find out?
It's actually true.
How about we watch the video from the United States Holocaust Memorial Museum? Do we think this is maybe a good? Is this maybe a good source?
In 1933, in April, Nazi German students decided to organize a nationwide book burning program to eliminate foreign influence, to purify German culture as they saw it.
That's right.
So you have committees of students.
So this is exactly what I said.
To purify German culture. Asmon was actually right. It's not about being like about fucking anything else, but it's not German. It's literally it. Like he is right for what he said. Like he just fact checked live on stream. Like what's wrong with that? Like unlike Hassan who just fucking just spouts like says fucking words and like hopes it sticks and don't actually fucking fact checks anything, because if fact checks it he's gonna fucking fail.
Being with professors together, deciding what categories of books in these university libraries.
Let's get to the categories.
Would count as un-German. They didn't see themselves as suppressing.
Un-German. Let's go back and watch the original clip. And it was like a retaking of Germany for Germans. That was like, this is again, my source for this is the Holocaust Museum of the United States.
In each German university city, 34 of them in all, thousands of people gathered together at a public place in which books that had been confiscated either by the students themselves, often with the help of police, were brought and dumped in a pile. Student leaders exhorted their followers and the listening crowds to swear an oath by the fire to destroy and combat subversive and un-German literature.
It's like a retaking of Germany for Germans. That was like the uprising of the Nazis.
He's actually right. Surprisingly.
For the national treason against our soldiers in World War I, we're burning Hemingway's books.
Joseph
Hemingway.
true. Hassan is actually true. What's the purpose of fucking education and political science nowadays when people doesn't even know anything about like anything about this? Like, where Hassan W? He actually said the right thing. What's the point of education right now if you cannot understand the basic things of fucking how to research stuff? Oh my god, he needs to incorporate this into his stream too. Like, bitch.
Wow. That doesn't seem like it's about gender at all.
It is amazing to me the variety
It's about
of
actually
that that was
very big
burnt,
variety. See?
On that night and thereafter.
Among the authors whose books were burned were Ernest Hemingway, both Mann brothers, Thomas and Heinrich.
There's the German writer, Erich Maria Remarque, who wrote the famous book All Quiet on the Western Front.
Another gender ideology book. And then also, Hassan would probably, I don't know if Hassan knows this or not, Hassan would be very upset to hear this. They also burned some of, Karl Marx. They burned Lenin. They burned Trotsky. They burned a lot of communist books as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, not Marx. Yeah, they did. They got rid of them.
That they were all
Should be
considered
upset.
dangerous by the Nazis.
Yes.
Reading about Anne Frank, they discover that they are that little girl, and that what happened to that little girl was a supreme act of injustice.
This is, I guess maybe we won't make the Houthi joke, but like, man, it's really hard not to, isn't it? It's really hard not to.
It's literally like talking to fucking Anne Frank. Basically, okay, being able to talk to Anne Frank.
So they connect to her in a way that no political sermon or propaganda could effect. And
yeah, the Houthi pirates, the pirate is basically Anne Frank. Yeah. Yeah, the person who fucking goes to ships and fucking like kidnaps and fucking uses them for ransom. Yeah, that is Anne Frank. How could we forget that? How could we forget the fucking main the huge fucking plot that Anne Frank went to the fucking seas and fucking goes and fucking kidnaps people? How can we forget about that?
for tyrants, control is the main thing. They don't like this unpredictability. They don't want the citizens to connect to the unknown parts of themselves, of their past, and to connect to the world.
So for a totalitarian...
That's again why people want to get me banned too. It's because I talk about things in ways that people don't approve of.
They just don't
they
agree,
want to
and they say they don't agree and say, "Oh, I don't agree with you. You deserve to be banned." Like, bitch, like that's not how it works.
Destroy my platform and get me in trouble because they don't want me to be able to have a voice. That's the reason.
The only thing that they cannot put in jail.
Like, clearly that's the thing they're against, oppression. Like the thing they want to get rid of is oppression. Like, oh, you're oppressing us, but okay, you disagree with us, we're gonna oppress you now. Ooh. Get banned. They're fucking dumb.
Or prevent from physically leaving is your mind, is your imagination. That cannot be captured.
Which is why freedom of speech is so important. And it's why I'm such a big advocate for it. Is because I know that the people who try to limit freedom of speech and they try to, put limits on it and stop people from saying certain things, when you live with your mind in a cage, that's only the beginning. It's never where it stops.
But the idea of freedom should be kept alive, even if it's between 2 people or 3 people. Talk about it.
Fucking based.
Based.
Absolutely fucking based.
Think about it, live about it, and hope about it.
And so anyway, basically a clip of me discussing the fact that the Nazi book burnings were not exclusive to LGBT, but they were in fact for a lot of things that were anti-German culture. and things that were involved with people being Jewish, communism, etc. This is true, and my source for this is the Holocaust Museum.
Yeah.
It's very sad, but one thing that I
It
learned
is
that
sad.
I keep learning over and over is that when people can't win in the free marketplace of ideas, they have to resort to lies.
Yeah,
The
they
sad
need
thing
to
is none of
fucking
them
lie.
will acknowledge this and keep
They
calling
literally need to lie to fucking keep their fucking ideals afloat because like the ideals are fucking falling apart because this person is actually making sense, actually giving facts. Let's not let them talk. Oppress them. Remove his platform because that's not our ideology. That's not what we support. We support free speech and no oppression, but if you disagree with us, we support oppression.
you a Nazi? Well, the thing is that all of the people that have done that, they've already completely gone hollow. There's nothing that like I can do to bring them back from the psychosis that they've brought themselves into. But the best that I can do is to offer a measured and, to the best of my ability, educated perspective on why these things happen. What's being discussed here is how these topics and how these patterns are re-emerging in today's society. And I think that it's a very important component to this that this was done by primarily young people.
Yeah.
Because it's really, in a lot of cases, the contemporary wisdom nowadays is that older people are more conservative and younger people are more liberal. But I think in cases of economic depression or national depression, sometimes the opposite can become true. And this is an example of it. And this is what this is what I've been talking about. This is what I was saying before about how, like, Hitler was getting popular on TikTok, etc. So, like, you guys see how all this is fitting together? How all this is coming together? Well, this is why it's important to talk about this history, is because in a lot of cases, I don't think history repeats itself, but it rhymes. And so when I see certain things happening nowadays, when I talk about the resurgence of these things happening, the reason why I talk about the resurgence of these things like this happening is because I see the precursors of it because of the precursors of it last time that it happened. That's the reality. And so when I'm discussing a topic like what was being discussed in here, trying to broaden the perspective of it, I was actually saying that this isn't good, even if you don't like any trans stuff at all. In a lot of cases, oppressive regimes will take a couple of things that are agreeable and then package them into tyranny and then hopefully sell that to the masses, and the masses buy it because of those couple of bad things.
Yeah, true.
I think that maybe even off stream, Hassan should actually spend some time. It's only 4 hours. And if you look at a lot of the comments here, Asmon is lenient on Hassan. There are a lot of people who are criticizing me because I didn't go hard enough on Hassan, and I actually tried to give him the benefit of the doubt the entire time. Because I try to maintain consistency.
And Hassan is targeting him because, he didn't watch the videos at all. He just heard, Asmongold watches his like Ethan's video. He must have agreed with him. Like, he must have hates me now. Like, oh my god. And then just like typical Hassan not watching, getting context at all. So
I try to maintain a lack of bias, and I try to maintain a degree of decorum to make sure that when I'm talking about something, that I do so in the most authentic and accurate way. Now, do mistakes happen? And yes, I did misspeak with saying it was in Jewish. That's very fair. But I think that that's not really the focus of what the conversation was about, and only the most dishonest person would focus on that instead of what the actual...
you're gonna focus something about, like, the falsehood that, like, just a tiny fucking, like, mistake you made. They can focus on it and just, like, make a ton of fucking misinformation about that said fucking misinformation, like mishap you did. A tiny, like, just a tiny bit that you misspoke, and then she said this, he's lying, like
context was and the actual meaning behind it. With a lot of these people, if they're worried that they're unhappy that, my content is doing well, etc., maybe they should think about why that is. And I think that one of the big reasons why that happens is because it's honest.
Yeah.
And more important than it being honest is that it attempts to be honest. Mistakes are made.
Yeah,
mistakes will be made. And
Because we're
mistakes
all
will
human.
continue to be made.
Yeah.
I will win. In the future, I will say somebody is speaking in Chinese when I actually mean Mandarin. I will.
Yeah.
But the essence behind what I'm saying,
So
I
the
will
essence,
endeavor to
like-
do my best that it is in
Like
fact.
we are all human, we make mistakes. Like just the actual content of the content on what he's saying, like, is the main part, not the fucking like this small part that him spoke. Is the whole context now. The context matters, and if you don't look at the context, you're fucking dumb.
I'm not trying to spread propaganda. I'm not trying to spread lies. I'm trying to be fair, accurate, authentic, and reasonable. And I think that's what a huge contingency of people are looking for in a sea of lies. Are you Team Ethan or Team Hassan? I think that I'm not Team Terrorist. Yeah.
Yeah, no terrorists at
I'm
all.
not Team Terrorism. And that's where I'm at. I think that's what's fair. And so, yeah. It's that simple.
Base against terrorism. Okay. Just watch another video, I guess. That's just fucking dumb though. Like, people are just fucking like trying to fucking cancel Asmon and be so, oh, a tiny thing, a clip, a small clip, a small clip that they think is not true because Hassan said it's not true. Hassan didn't even say it was not true. He was just saying, babbling about like you people need education and like what's the purpose of political science. Like, he was babbling about that shit and then actually said it was wrong because he know it wasn't wrong. Like, and Hassan chats us think, oh, Hassan is saying this is wrong. And just like, they didn't fucking like heard Hassan saying that it was like false. Just said he just like yapping. Just okay. That was a good video. Just like stop this. It's so fucking dumb.